Kita semua harus sepaham karena anak masih punya masa depan. Dan tadi prinsip bahwa sesungguhnya tidak ada anak yang mau melakukan tindak pidana.
From 2016 to 2020, there are more than 600 cases of child in conflict with the law in which the 90% of the case resulted in imprisonment. This leads us to another question. Is there any hope left for tomorrow? On February the 20th, 2023, a 17-year-old boy under the initial D received a message from his 15-year-old ex-girlfriend, AG, who asked him to meet at that time. The dreadful night began as AG brought her lover, Mario Dandy, as well as his friend Shane, to severely abuse D and put him in a coma. In just a matter of hours, the video of the abuse went viral across social media. While Mario and Shane were named as suspects, AG's legal status has changed from a child witness into a child in conflict with the law. In Indonesian juvenile justice, the child in contact with the law refers to three categories. The first one is the child victim, the second one is the child witness, and the third one is the child in conflict with the law who is found to have committed a crime and is under the age of 18 years old. Referring to the 2012 law on the Child Criminal Justice System number 11, there are several differences between the punishment of juvenile offenders with adult offenders.
Untuk anak itu paling maksimal itu 10 tahun, apapun tindakannya itu maksimal 10 tahun, dan dia tidak boleh dipidana hukuman mati, tidak boleh dipidana seumur hidup, dan hukumannya setengah dari orang dewasa.
Another important principle that cannot be violated is the child identity protection.
Ada prinsip-prinsip lain, misalnya memastikan bahwa selama proses itu identitasnya tidak disebar. Karena misalnya bahwa identitas itu penting untuk menghindari dari stigma. Lalu kemudian untuk menghindari bahwa anak-anak ini dalam melaksanakan aktivitasnya ke depan itu tidak mengalami masalah hanya karena misalnya masyarakat sudah tahu bahwa dia berkonflik dengan hukum.
However, in the case of AG, her private identity, such as her full name, picture, and even her phone number, were exposed on social media and became the target of cyberbullying from netizens. When the identity of a child in conflict with the law is exposed to the public, this can put them in a vulnerable position and limit their access to education, especially those who come from marginalized groups.
Kita masih menemukan banyak anak-anak yang ketika dia masuk dalam sistem peradilan gitu, dia berpotensi besar untuk terputus pendidikannya. Itu biasanya karena proses peradilannya itu panjang dan dia harus bolak-balik, dan itu kemudian tidak kondusif untuk pendidikannya. Kemudian juga karena dia ditahan dan di tempat penahanan tidak ada fasilitas pendidikan, akhirnya dia terputus. Kemudian ketika dia dipindahkan di LPKA, tempat dia di istilahnya kalau bahasa ininya lapas anak gitu, di situ juga kadang pendidikan tidak tersedia.
However, even if a child in conflict with the law is able to access education in a correctional facility, there's no guarantee that they can continue their schools once they get out from jail. Limited access to education is only one of many negative outcomes associated with child imprisonment. But there are several ways to deal with a child in conflict with the law that can restore their hopes for the future.
Keadilan restoratif itu adalah keadilan yang memulihkan, gitu ya, bukan membalas, gitu ya, bukan membalas, tapi memulihkan. Karena sifat anak itu sesungguhnya masih bisa oleh karena itu maka ketika melihat ada anak yang berkonflik dengan hukum, maka kita harus memahaminya. Sumbernya bukan pada diri anak itu sendiri. Kenapa anak itu melakukan? Ini yang harus dicari sebab.
Restorative justice focuses on restoring the child's condition into a better state so they can have a normal life just like other children. It is implemented through juvenile diversion process where both sides can make peace through mediation, community service, or social welfare institution. However, juvenile diversion is only applicable in criminal act punishable by less than 7 years of imprisonment and non-repeat offense.
In Indonesia, a child in conflict with the law must be legally accompanied by 3 authorities. The first one is the lawyer. The second one is the rehabilitation center that must conduct research on the child's environment. And the third one is the social worker that must create a social report regarding to the child's socio-economic background. At the end, this data would be taken into consideration by the judge to make a decision on the child, whether it be rehabilitation, restitution, or imprisonment.
Ever since the law of juvenile diversion entered into force in 2014, data from the Indonesian Law and Human Rights Ministry showed that the number of children convicted in correctional facilities has decreased. Although not all cases can be solved through juvenile diversion, this method can open many doors of opportunities that were once shut.
When a child commits a crime, especially a violent one, it could be very disappointing or frustrating. But we must remember that everybody deserves to get a second chance in life, especially a child who still has a long way to go and to learn more about the meaning of this life.
Anak yang berhadapan dengan hukum adalah sama dengan anak-anak kita lainnya. Oleh karena itu mereka masih punya masa depan. Oleh karena itu maka harus dibantu untuk meraih masa depan itu.
Adelia Dinda and Dipta Dewi Guna for See Today.